All right, so as we all know, nothing existed before last Thursday, when everything just popped into existence. Hopefully that does not happen again. Anyways, there was this opossum named Guy who I found in the woods one day. He was unconscious and bleeding, so I decided that I would rescue him. I took this guy back to my little hutch in my village, Pottsville. This was before they kicked me out for holding a lemon. Of course. This was years ago. So anyways, I heal him, and he wakes up, and I tell him he's going to have to stay to recuperate for a few weeks, and he agreed.
Brumley, I don't like the way she does this.
Me neither.
I've totally lost track of the timeline of this story.
That night, at around midnight, he hears a strange, eerie sound coming up from beneath my little hutch. Thump. Thump.
Oh no!
Thump.
What's that?
Oh no.
A loud thumping sound.
Oh,
Guy must have been seriously puzzled about it because he lay awake all night seriously puzzled about it.
That checks out. All right, I'm in. I'm still with you.
He said to me, "Hey, what's that weird thumping sound coming from coming from the down from underneath your little hutch last night?" I told him I was sorry, but that I couldn't tell him. Only people who understand the truth, like me, are allowed to know. "Please, can you tell me?" he insisted. "I promise you I won't tell anyone. I just need to know." But without understanding the truth of this world, he was not allowed. I told him. So Guy spent the next 3 weeks in my hutch recovering every single night. In my hutch,
Where the fuck is a hutch?
I don't know. I think it'll become clear later in the chapters. We just have to stick with it.
All right.
he hears this strange, inexplicable thumping sound coming from beneath my little hutch, and every night he lies awake for hours.
oh, it's terrible.
Thump. Thump.
Oh gosh.
Thump.
Bitsy, I'm starting to worry that you might be convicted of serious crime here.
Finally, his wounds healed, and I told him he was healthy enough to leave, and he did. Of course, a month later, I found him in the woods again, unconscious and bleeding. I took this guy back to my little hutch in my village. This was before they kicked me out, holding a lemon, of course. And again, he needed to spend a few weeks recovering in my little hutch. And again, the poor little guy couldn't get any sleep because every night at around midnight, just like the first time he visited me, this bizarre, unsettling, thumping sound came down deep below my little hutch. Thump. Thump.
Was he puzzled about it?
Oh.
The exact same loud thumping sound. He was puzzling about it all night, every night.
I hate
I'm
being
sensing a
puzzled.
theme.
Soon, he came to me the next morning. He asked, "Can you please tell me what that thumping sound was from out from underneath your house? Well, I hear it every night, every time I'm here, and I absolutely have to know. It's driving me crazy." I sighed, and I explained to him once again, "I'm sorry, Guy. It is absolutely required that I keep the secret." But he begged, and he begged, and he begged every day, still hearing that thump, thump, thump sound at around midnight. He begged me to show him the truth so that he might find out what's making that strange sound. I could see that he was ready to see the truth, so I agreed that once his wounds were fully healed, I would begin to show him.
That's good.
This whole time, every night, please, stop waiting so long.
Where am I? Sorry.
The whole year, every night at around midnight, the thumping returned. He got increasingly frustrated, trying to understand the true nature of our world, of the forest, of our very natures. It's a slow and tedious process, and Guy wasn't very well suited to it, and he wasn't very intuitive, you understand, about these things, unfortunately, so it took an entire year for him to finally understand and accept the truth I had to show him first. So, I led him to my concealed hatch in my hutch. and guided him down and down into the large empty room below. On the other side of the room was a door, behind which was a large wooden chest. I asked him, Guy, are you absolutely sure you want to know what the source of that thumping sound is? Once you see what's in this chest, there's no going back. This is big. This is something that completely changes you. This is going to completely redefine everything you think you know about the world. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Are you really sure you want to open this chest?
Oh, did he?
Yes, absolutely open it. I need to know, he insisted. So I did. And inside was another smaller chest.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe this.
Why would he put a chest inside a chest?
Oh, no.
I gotta know. You gotta keep telling me.
And inside that chest was another chest. There were 7 chests in total, until finally we reached the last and smallest chest, the 8th chest, no larger than a jewelry box. Guy, this is the last chest. This really is the last one. The source of that thumping sound you've been hearing every night is right here inside this chest. Are you absolutely, completely, totally sure that you want to see what this is? Yes. Yes, he said to me. Yes, just open the chest. He was so desperate to find out what the source of that thumping, thump noise was. He was literally in pain about it. Slowly, I took the last key, inserted it into the lock, and turned. I lifted the lid on the chest and let Guy peer inside. And he saw the source of the mysterious thumping noise. It was truly astounding. He was utterly amazed and confounded by what he saw. It was something that truly and completely changed him as a person. It explained everything. It was the fulfillment of his whole life up until that very moment.
What?
What was it?
Well, I can't tell you.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Only people who understand the truth like me are allowed to know.
We've been sitting here for an hour, and you can't even tell us what was in the final chest?
No, it's not allowed.
I think it was a lemon. That's my theory.
Well, you just think you're a regular old Edgar Allan Poe, don't you? With your storytelling and you make up words.
You got me and Grumbly. We are all upset alike. And I don't